What's happening, my friends? Welcome back to the channel. This segment, I would like to talk about Darren Till training with Khamzat Chimaev. To my understanding, Darren Till flew out to Sweden to go train with Khamzat Chimaev and Alexander Gustafsson. Pretty cool. Now, I give Darren Till major props for stepping out of his comfort zone. He has to work on his wrestling, on his grappling, and it says a lot. It says a lot about his character. It says a lot about his desire to be the very best in the world, to put himself in uncomfortable situations to improve. And from reading the comments, some of the quotes, he says so himself. He's getting his ass kicked. I think that's cool. I think it's funny. I think it's needed if you're trying to improve and, improve on a weakness. Because it's like, we all know his striking is top notch. Like, Darren Till is pretty much world class. He has a lengthy Muay Thai background. I think he's even a champ in Muay Thai. So the striking's there, very dangerous. But this happens to a lot of strikers when they're not confident in their grappling and their takedown defense. Starts affecting their striking game when they come across a guy with good takedowns, with good wrestling, with good control. So Darren Till, recognizing this hole in his game, got fed up, with losing, not being his very best. And like I said, stepped out of his comfort zone, flew out to Sweden, is testing himself with a savage Khamzat Chimaev. It's cool, man. It's cool. It's not easy being the small fish in the big pond. It's easier being the big fish in a small pond. A few months ago, heck, it might be even a year ago, maybe longer than that. I'm bad with time. Khamzat Chimaev and Darren Till were on, I think, an Instagram Live. And they were, shooting the shit back and forth, being playful with each other. That was the one where Khamzat Chimaev busted out a knife. And Darren Till was like, "You gonna cut me? You gonna cut me?" Something to that effect. Pretty comical stuff. They have a good rapport. Two guys that, they might face each other. They talked about fighting each other in this video, but they were very friendly and respectful. It was all love, talked about training with each other. Here we are. Darren Till kept to his word. This is only going to make Darren Till better. It's only going to improve his game. If he's more confident with stuff and takedowns, if his grappling and his wrestling gets better, he may actually be a bigger problem. Till is still a very relatively young guy. He still has time in the game, to make it to the very top, which is become champ. Can he? Who knows? But you're certainly not going to become champ with a glaring hole in your game. If you can't stop a takedown, if you can't get up, off the mat when you are taken down, that's a problem if you're bread and butter striking. Look at guys like Chuck Liddell, Till has to take a page out of his book. Chuck Liddell, well, granted, Chuck Liddell also had a collegiate wrestling background that helped him. But Chuck, he had a very simple strategy and game plan. It worked for him. Keep it on the feet at all costs. If you get taken down, pop back up. And he developed the skills, necessary to implement that strategy pretty much in every fight. Chuck just wouldn't play the ground game, good luck taking him down. And if you took him down, good luck holding him down. That's something that Darren Till needs to develop. You kind of saw it in the beginning of his career. It kind of looked like he had decent takedown defense. But the higher you go up the ladder, the more skillful guys are. You're going to come across different looks as far as skill sets and abilities. And like I said, with that kind of hole, it's going to be exploited. Look at guys like Conor. There's a blueprint at this point on how to beat Conor. Even though Conor's losing to the very best, it's kind of known if you make Conor grapple, if you push the pace with Conor, if you survive the onslaught early on and the fight gets dragged out, the odds of you winning and turning the tide greatly improve. Conor's a whole other story. There's this narrative that he has bad cardio. I don't believe that. I think he works very hard. He trains very hard. I don't think it's bad cardio. I think it's suspect cardio management and his body not being totally conditioned to certain aspects of the game. Conor's a striker. He's not a wrestler. There's a certain efficiency you develop, the more you do things. I guess with the grappling, Conor's not there yet. But this isn't a Conor video. It's a Darren Till video, training with Khamzat Chimaev. I think I've ranted long enough. Touching a little bit on how this training could benefit Khamzat, well, I mean, it's pretty obvious, striking. But to me, Khamzat has great striking. You know, I know it hasn't been fully proven, but if you look back on some of his older fights, he looks good. He looks good. He looks dangerous. He looks very sharp. He looks technical. He has power. He looks very comfortable on the feet, which is super important. I think Khamzat's a problem. Khamzat's a problem. And if he can, you know, pick up anything else from Darren Till as far as like striking, that's even scarier. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. You know, short rant video on that whole situation. Good for Darren Till. I wish him the best. And eager to see what Khamzat Chimaev does going forward. I know he has a fight with Gilbert Burns. I did a breakdown for that. Spoiler. Picking Khamzat. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about Darren Till going to train with Khamzat Chimaev. Good move, bad move. How does it benefit Till? Do you think it's going to benefit Till? Do you think it's going to make a difference in his career? And same for Khamzat Chimaev. Is this collab good for him? Thanks for watching this segment, guys. If you enjoyed it, first time at the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. Like and share. It helps the channel grow. That's how you show support. Truly appreciate it, guys. You're the best. And until the next segment, you all take care.